What is up, guys? Zach Scott here, playing Plants vs. Zombies 2, and guess what? A new plant is now available in the shop. It's part of the bundles for like the lawn bowl thing, but this is the Mangofier. It costs $150, unlocked. We can upgrade it once. Let's go and do that. There we go. Its toughness went up. All that stuff went up. We can upgrade again. Okay, great. They have the two bundles. I got them both. So we're going to start with him at level 3, which is awesome. It's an armament plant. Plant food focuses ambient energy to continuously blast zombies on the lawn. Okay. Utility launcher plant that can be toggled between focus and cluster firing modes. How do you do that? Its long range attacks can reach all parts of the lawn, which is useful. Mangofier's straightforward nature leaves little for the imagination, but one thing still remains a mystery and has stumped even the brightest minds. What is the Mangofier's beam made out of? Numerous hypotheses have been made. Solar radiation, a form of thermal condensation, reverse photosynthesis? Dave claims to know the answer and has published an 8-page thesis on the subject titled Wabi Waboo Boo. Alright. So sure, we'll figure out. We got like double music going on right now. We're going to go ahead and jump into adventure mode and test out the Mangofier. And I think it's going to be pretty cool once we see what all it can do. But who knows? It may not be. But we do, keep in mind, we do have it to level 3. So we're not going to really be seeing a level 1 or 2 performance here. We're going to be seeing a level 3 performance, which is good to me. Good by my books. So we're just going to kind of bring in whatever. What do we got here? Okay, sure. Yeah, bring that stuff in. And then, more importantly, I'm going to bring in that and the Mangofier. Actually, I might want to go ahead and imitate the Mangofier. So we have multiples so I can get them out here quickly, see what they're all about. You know, I kind of want to only use Mangofiers. I'll probably have to use a little sun, though. Let's go ahead and drop that. I should have brought in the enchantment. That's okay. Cost $150, we'll be fine. We'll get some out here, and we'll figure out what we could do with it if it's a utility plant or whatever that toggles. How does that even work? So we got 2 of them down. So we just... Okay, so red energy underneath versus... So red energy throws a singular strike, and the yellow energy throws multi-lane strikes. So that's really cool. We haven't seen a plant like that before where you can just toggle those. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch them all to singular strikes. And then let's put out one of these. I just kind of want to see what it can do. I mean, I kind of know what it can do. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Now, what about... I forgot to bring in some sort of plant food. This guy hopefully will take care of them. Boom! There we go. Now let's see what the plant food could do when we... Oh, wow. Okay. It just, like, targeted it. Like, okay, let's try again. That energy is still going out. Let's do it again. That only sticks to that lane, right? I think it only sticks to its lane. I'm going to go ahead and switch them all now. I'm going to switch, actually, this one to yellow and see if the plant food does anything different. Or if it still sticks in with the lane. Yeah, so... But we got, like, several zombies. That's a really cool ability. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and target this Gargantuar with a beam. Let's set everything to yellow so that everything strikes the Gargantuar. And then we'll target the Gargantuar with the beam as well. That's cool. I mean, yeah. Yeah. So I see a necessity of testing out both modes and seeing which one performs better. Excuse me. There's a particular Pirate Seas stage that I love to test out. Everyone who watches my videos knows it. Everyone knows it. There's a particular stage I love to test out. Let's go ahead and Oh, I got to click this. I am clicking this. What's happening? There we go. You know the Pirate Seas stage, don't you? And what I want to do with it is basically test out how a plant, a massive number of plants can handle a massive amount of weak enemies. Sometimes plants do really well, sometimes they don't do well at all, and this is the test that will determine that. With this plant having 2 forms, I really kind of want to test it out in both forms. And we'll stick with the default at first. Let's go ahead and just drop in as many as we possibly can. See how attacking, I guess it's going to be just some of the lanes, right? What is the default? Is the default everything or just some things? Default's yellow, so I think default means yellow's everything, right? Let's see how yellow, if yellow is just attacking everything, that means yeah. Boom, instantly gone. Incredible, especially when it's just one cannon. Oh, so that's you know what? This test is going to be really interesting then. Well, okay, it is slow. That's one thing. Oh, wow, yeah. So yeah, okay. Its speed is a little, yeah. So we're knocking them out, but it's not really. It's focusing all of these on. Oh wow, that was a good hit. But again, it doesn't have anything to defend itself really. Yeah, see, this is what I mean by sometimes. Oh yeah, when there's a lot of enemies, it may not be able to focus on them. Because it seems like those mango pieces kind of target just a set number. It doesn't seem to target every single one at a time. But it's not doing terrible. I mean, it's doing. Well, I didn't really know what I was expecting, but it's not doing as bad as I was thinking just a few seconds ago. Especially if it can strike. Oh, there's a lot of cannons, though. These cannons are going to start exploding. And then now the real trouble's here. Yeah. It may not be able to handle all these imps. We'll see. We'll see. These, oh boy. Well, if it does survive, it's going to be by a hair, I think. So let's see what happens here. There you go. Sure. Let's fast forward. We're doing better than I realized. Don't count me out yet. Okay, okay. The sheer number has really helped. Gosh, let me fast forward, please. All right, so no more cannons, so we just have these imps to contend with. Let me fast forward. Oof, oof, they're eating through. Yeah, so not as good as some other plants, but the good news is that the lawnmowers protected us, but I kind of want to try that again, but with the other form, and see if the other form makes a difference. I'm gonna guess it won't, and but I don't know. I mean, the singular blasts, I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, I really don't know. Let's go back in. This is the first time I've gotten to, like, I mean, this is like the first time that the plants kind of have two different forms that you toggle, right? Am I wrong on that? I don't even know. Let's try again. I'll put them on the red energy form with the solid chunks of mango. Now here's the question: can I toggle them before we start? So that's kind of annoying. I can't toggle them until we start, but once we start, I could toggle them. They should fix that. So see, I'm not able to. All right, that's the best we could do. Let's try this form. Boom. Let's see. Let's see. We'll see. All those cannons are gone. Let's go ahead and fast forward. I mean, it almost isn't that different. But we'll see if it's better or worse. It might be worse, or it might be better. If it targets those cannons in the back, or manages to strike those cannons in the back. Oh, and missed those swinging guys. There's no splash on these bigger mango pieces, so that's one thing. Huh. Yeah, I mean, this is the last of the cannons. I mean, is there a splash? Maybe there is a splash. I can't really tell. Oh, we're not even to the end. Yeah, this is not great. Yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. This is worse. For this situation, it's worse. But obviously, we saw in the last episode. Yeah, so we've lost, basically. Let's go ahead and exit to the map, because, I mean, there's no way. The middle row is no longer protected. So Interesting. So now what we want to do is we want to kind of... I do want to bring this into like some arenas sometime. I mean, there's certain situations I would love to test that out in. So Wild West. Can't really think of anything special there. Oh, you know, we could... I'm guessing that in Dark Ages, the Jester will fling those shots back. Maybe? I don't know. Frostbite Caves. Oh, man, what do we want to test out? There are things to test out. I'm just trying to figure out what we want to do. Let's take it to Frostbite, see how it handles ice. I mean, it's not going to be anything... I don't... As long as we protect them, I don't think it's going to matter. I think they're going to be just fine. But, I mean, there are weasels here to worry about, so let's bring them in and see what happens. All right. Okay. So, yeah. Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking here. Let's bring in. We do need sun production, don't we? Yes, we do. Hey, this is gonna be leveled up too. Oh, it's mastered. Okay, cool. We'll bring that in. I do want to bring in enlightenment. Well, let's bring in the, there you go, the peppermint. We could bring in a whole other mint, too, if we want to. We could bring in the armament, right? If we want to. And then, what else do we... I guess we could bring in, Pyre Vine. Which can be upgraded as well. Oh, it's level 7. Nice. Okay, great. Let's rock with this. And then I don't know what to expect necessarily, but I also don't want these guys triggered yet, so... The default is attacking en masse. So, let's, So, yeah, how do we deal with this? Yeah, so that's not great. Those are terrible against, they're so slow that of course they're terrible against the weasels or whatever. So wait, which the problem with this one is, oh geez, yeah, that's a problem. The problem with this is like it's hard to tell what their energy is if there's a vine around them. So that is kind of a... I would say that's a weakness of this. Unless... Can you tell... Can I even change them is the real question. Alright, I'm clicking the top one. I click the top one. The top one's flinging the big chunks. I click the top one. What's the top one doing? Okay, hold on. Let's do the middle. Let's do the middle for a second. I might need something just to test this whole theory out. Let me activate this really quick. Yeah, he's gone. All right. What's the middle one doing? The middle one, it's hard to tell who's shooting. The middle one is attacking everywhere, right? What if I switch it up? Will he still attack everywhere? All right, I did switch it. I switched it again. Let's see what happens. And now he's attacking everywhere. Okay. So yeah, it's just hard to tell. That is a downside of this, is that if you have a vine over it, you can't really tell what energy it is. I almost wish, like, he had an energy showing up in his, like, face or something. Man, maybe he does, but it's hard to tell regardless. What I mean, like, you can't tell if he's not doing anything. Like, I can't tell what he is right now. That's interesting. But that's why I mean, like, even eras where I'm like, oh, he'll do fine in this era as long as I have some backup, you know. But on his own, no. I mean, he's not good against chickens, weasels, things like that. But, you know, the reason why I do take this across multiple eras, even if I think it's not going to be that useful, is sometimes it turns out to be useful for reasons I don't expect. Like, you know, I put Pyre Vine over it, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I get now why it's not great. Let's do Dark Ages. I'm pretty sure that the Gesture is going to kick this stuff back, but I do want to see it for myself. I am curious myself. Because it might not. That's the other thing. It may not. We'll see. All right, that looks good to me. I don't know. Let's. I'm assuming the Gesture's gonna fling this stuff back at us. We'll see. All right, so for now, you know, you got both of these plants attacking him. We got 4 of them out. So, yeah, yellow is good. At least I think so. And then we also are going to be attacking these gravestones as well, hopefully, soon. And then, you know, in the case where, you know, things are getting kind of heavy down below, we can switch them over to red. And then we'll put a little more emphasis on the red there. Switch that one to red. Let's plant some more that are yellow. This is a little dicey. I mean, we're not even attacking those at all. Let's get some more out. So, I mean, sometimes it's good. I think it's really situational. I'm gonna go ahead and unleash this to target. It's actually a little bit weaker than I thought it would be sometimes. We're gonna attack these wizards now. The beam is pretty good. Like, that beam is just going. We really need more of these out here. I really want to see what the Gesture is going to do. Alright, I'm going to use the armament. Just get this a little bit stronger here and there. So with Gestures coming in, at least I think they're coming in. What happens? What do you do? What do you guys do? No! They are good against Gestures. Wow. I honestly thought the Gestures would swing them back at him. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good, dude. I'm pretty happy with the plants overall. There are some challenges, though. But once you have them in mass like that, I mean, they're pretty formidable. But maybe not as formidable as other plants in mass. That's what we learned from the pirate stage. So it's just an interesting plant. I don't know if I can like recommend it yet. I don't know. I mean, like, because these things do cost resources. I'm having fun with them, if that makes sense. I just don't know. I mean, the value proposition isn't really clicking with me at the moment. The plant food special is really good. I can, like, especially for like bosses that they send out. Just imagine like the treadmill zombie. Imagine using that against them. We're gonna go into Big Wave Beach as our last stage, just to see how they handle all of these guys in water, and maybe it'll be fine. We'll see. There's one stage here I try to avoid. I always forget which one it is, but I think it's let's see. Let's go to 20. Is it 27 that I go to typically now? Yeah, this is good. I think. We don't have gargantuars, but we have everything else. And so those plants are fine. I am going to want to go ahead and bring in these guys. And maybe... There we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try to put out, you know, a sunflower immediately, of course. There's one. It's going to take us some time to create our economy here. But one of those guys should be good for now. We can switch them. We can switch them around. There you go. Boom, just for you. Oh, I need more sun already, don't I? That's good, that's good. Yeah, I mean, no major complaints. This is going pretty well. And then, let's see. I'm gonna go and get the plant food here. Alright, let's go ahead and, I mean, these bucket heads, see, I'm gonna go ahead and now, this is where the problem begins. I'm gonna go ahead and use a plant food, and we're gonna be able to take out that guy in the back pretty easily. Same thing here. And then we got the octopus zombie taken care of already. That's great news. And the more of these we get out, the bigger the strikes are, the multi-strikes are. I don't really have a desire yet to switch it around. We're doing pretty good with it. But yeah, we're doing good now. There you go. And I mean, these can practically go anywhere. There we go, got him. Now, they're not attacking the snorkel guys, obviously, but... Curious, will they attack if there's a this... No, those guys are protected. Those guys are protected, dude. Until they pop up, they're protected even from this. There you go. But when they pop up, I mean, you have so many that are just focused on them. The problem I'm having is I can't think of a reason, unless there's a big enemy coming through, I can't think of a reason to switch to the red, the singular shots. And like I said, unless there's an enemy coming through, so. Like a big one. And so I guess that is the reason. So I can't think of a reason. Anyway, well, guys, that's the Mangofier. It kind of magnifies the energy on the zombies. That's why it's called that? I don't know. Can kind of condense his multi-mango attack into one lane. That's cool, too. So, I mean, it's a fun plant. I mean, but compared to other plants, I don't know if it's that strong, really, but it's kind of an interesting, fun plant. I'm going to want to take it into arena and test it out eventually, you know, and see how well it can do, especially when it gets to higher levels, so. But that's that. Thanks for watching. Come back next time for more, and I will see you then. Goodbye.
I'm Zack Scott. Subscribe if you have not. If you like this video and want to help the channel grow, all you gotta do is click the like button below. Thank you so much for watching. You can now join on YouTube and become an official member of ZackScottGames. And if you want cool shirts like this, visit ZackScott.shop. Come back next time for more.